That's what it feels like as you're doing it. And so, I probably look so stupid because my whole face is to go.
Do you do that randomly in public?
No, I try not to. I try not to do that anywhere but here, and in a booth where nobody can see me. Yes.
I have a lot of questions for you, but you might have answered this with your hours story. But the thing is, I've noticed, especially with Funimation, they kind of have this habit of recording their voice actors, and they're all really great and they'll go off on them. But they're like, it's like they don't have you on speed dial because everything I know that you've done is from Funimation. Now, is it because how close you are to them?
Exactly.
Or like, and if it is the reason, would you be willing to go to a very far distance for another anime company?
Well, I did travel down to ADB, and a lot of ADB actors come up to Funimation, but not many go down, just because Funimation has such a big, huge work schedule. Like, they have so many booths running, literally from 10 in the morning to 10 o'clock at night, and so it keeps you busy, you know, as an actor, especially with how many properties they have right now. I mean, you're just constantly working. But yeah, the main reason that Funimation necessarily rewards their actors is because that's the only studio there is, you know, in Dallas, Fort Worth. I mean, within that, you know, a 3-hour drive, that's the only place that you're going to do anime. And so not many people would fly out to LA, you know, and it's honestly, it's harder to break into the business out in California just because it's a much larger actor pool out there, and you really have to have a lot of recommendations to get you into any of the studios out there. Like I've been working at Funimation for 8 years, and I moved out to LA, and it took quite a few people, you know, like other voice actors that I've met at conventions and worked with, giving my name to those studios in order for them to call me in, because most of the studios out there are so busy doing what they're doing that they don't have time to like look on IMDb to see that, oh, she's played Toru, or she's played, you know, a lead in other shows, she can actually handle this. So yeah, it can be difficult. And most of the LA actors are so busy doing what they're doing that they're not going to fly to, you know, Texas to do that. Although for some reason, Funimation is able to pull in some people, aren't they? Like in Fullmetal Alchemist especially. It's amazing the connections you make at these conventions. Yes?
So when you go in for your average work day, what is it like? Do you go in for like 9 to 5, you know, office shift, or how long do you work at a time?
It totally depends on the show. When I was recording, like when we just finished recording the 2nd season of Shin-Chan, and I had already moved to California when we were still recording it, and so I had to fly back to Texas in order to finish recording. And I would fly back for like 5 days at a time and be in the studio every single day from 10 in the morning to 10 o'clock at night for 5 days in a row, which it gets really tiring. And if you're talking for that long, your voice goes. I mean, like, you really have to, you know, drink a lot and give yourself some rest in order to, like, but it's not normally like that. I would say normally, when I lived in Texas, I probably worked 4 to 6 hours a day just on the shows that I was working on. But when I first started, you know, when I was doing Dragon Ball Z, it was like I recorded 4 hours once a week, maybe. So when you're first starting, you definitely cannot support yourself just based on anime, because there's no way that would pay the bills, you know. But after you've been doing it for 8 years and other people have cast you, then you're able to.
You said 11.
Huh?
You said 11.
Yeah, exactly. 7-Eleven commercial. I don't even remember the dialogue in that, but I think it was like, oh, I'm so hungry. Yeah, I got like, people at Funimation were like, did I just hear you on a 7-Eleven commercial? Yeah, you did. I really like taquitos.